Everyone, and welcome back. So it's Friday, so it's an extra video, but I'm sticking with the geography. Now, I've done this a few times before. We're going to be looking at geogrids. So literally a grid of 9 squares, and it just gives you what it needs to be. Population over a certain amount, it has to be in the EU, whatever, and then it has to match up. They do a similar thing on a lot of football channels. So let's get into it and show you what it's all about. So here we go. We have got the latest board. So this is the newest one that's been put up there, 132. I've done this before. I think the last one I did was like 101 or something. I found this on GeoPeter's channel and I did it from there. So this is what I mean. So you've got like member of the European Union in Asia, French is official language, and then population under 5 million, blah, blah, blah. So they all have to link up. So this has to be member of the European Union with a population under 5 million, then member of the European Union with a flag that's blue. Simple as that, but obviously not always that straightforward. The biggest one for me that I've found difficulty with in the past is knowing the human index. I'm just no good at the human index. I just don't know it. It goes wrong. Anyway, so let's get straight into it. Member of the European Union, okay. Population of under 5 million. So you've obviously got things like Luxembourg, you've got Cyprus, shouting out to GeoPeter, we've got Latvia as well in there. But what's going to be there? Malta as well. I don't know if we're going to... Estonia, would that be? Yeah, Estonia's similar population to Latvia, I think. But what's the one that people are going to... The thing is with this is that are you going to not know it because it's smaller or smaller population, or because you just don't know the country in Europe? That's the thing, because you do better on this. So the idea is to get the lowest score. It's a bit like golf. So you want a score that somebody else hasn't guessed. You're in a country that somebody else hasn't guessed. I'm going to go with Malta because I don't know if people know that Malta's a country a lot of the time. So let's go for that. Rare. Okay. Can do better, but at least it was. So you've got like common, uncommon, rare, legendary, or and then epic. I think it's all epic and then legendary. So okay, so we can take that. Could have done better. Member of the European Union and a flag with blue. Okay, well, France, Netherlands, Sweden. Okay. But one that's Estonia, we mentioned a minute ago. Estonia is black, blue, and white. Would people remember that? I feel like Estonia's got a very iconic... I don't know what it is, it's because they're very stark colours. I think, blue, black, and white. I feel of it as quite an iconic flag. Like, it's never a double guess for me. I know that immediately if I see it on something. But do people know that that's Estonian? They know the flag maybe, but not necessarily it's Estonian. I think we go for Estonia. Rare again. Okay, so the first one 13.4% of people said, this one 11.9%. So we're getting better. Okay, last one, member of the European Union and is landlocked. Okay, so the first thing that came into my head there were two countries that are both landlocked, but neither, but they're not members of the EU. So the Vatican would be an obvious one, but I mean Austria, Slovakia, Hungary as well, I think. Luxembourg, Czechia, Germany. So many countries of people I haven't necessarily heard of. So Luxembourg, I mean, Luxembourg's the richest country in the world, and I think it's getting more press because of that, so they probably have heard of it. Austria, you would have heard of. Slovakia and Czechia. I feel like people go to Czechia because of Prague a lot. So Slovakia, maybe? Let's go with Slovakia. Rare at 19%. Okay, well, it's still rare. We're not getting anywhere else. Okay, in Asia with a population under 5 million. Okay. So Mongolia, I think, has a population under 5 million. I think it only has like 2 or 3. Like, it's a big country with a lower population. But like France. France has a much lower population than you'd expect for the size of it. Brunei. I think that might be a good shout because I know, but then Brunei's talked about a lot. I don't know. East Timor. Ooh. Armenia. It's trying to remember those between Asia and Europe a lot of the time. I think Armenia might be a good shout. I'm sure Armenia is less than 5 million. Am I right though? I'm gonna go Armenia because I don't know if people will think of that when they say Asia. Yeah, come on, legendary. I knew we'd get one eventually. 2.8%. So some people did know. Okay. In Asia with a flag with blue. Okay, so the obvious one is Cambodia. I actually got that on a reveal the flag thing recently, and I was just like, oh yeah. You see, the second you see any part of Angkor Wat, you're like, yeah, okay, that's Cambodia. So that's an obvious one. North Korea, Laos, Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan, does that have it? Yeah, Azerbaijan has it as well. But which one? I love, by the way, Cambodia, one of my favourite flags. I don't know. They've just gone, hey, the thing that people know in our country, Angkor Wat, put it on the flag. Dead centre, but they've made it look good as well. Maybe Laos. I'm going to have to go Azerbaijan, aren't I? Because Azerbaijan is a country that people, don't think about, especially when they think of Asia, I don't think. Legendary again, yep. Because when people think of Asia, especially depending on where you're asking people, if you ask people in Australia, they will know Asia a lot better. But I think if you're looking at South America, you're looking at North America, you're looking at Africa, they maybe don't know Asia quite as well. Okay. It's landlocked in Asia. Okay. Cambodia. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, Cambodia. No, it's not, is it? No, that's by the sea. You idiot. Mongolia. I mentioned that. Mongolia is. Bhutan. Bhutan, which only relatively recently opened itself up. It was like the past 5-10 years, but it's still. Bhutan. Bhutan might be a good one because I think people have maybe heard of Bhutan, but do they know where it is? But they do know it's mountainous, which would suggest it's landlocked, but would they know? Then you've got the stands, obviously, because you've got like Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan. Like you've got those countries, the stands that people don't necessarily think of when they think of Asia, because we call it the Middle East, a lot of that area, Afghanistan especially, so we don't necessarily think of it the same. I think one of the stands would be best. Tajikistan or Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, I think. Kazakhstan is landlocked, isn't it? Yeah. But it's Borat. I think people know it because of that. So, Tajikistan. Epic. Okay. Not quite legendary for that one. 9.5% of people. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. French as an official language with a population under 5 million. Okay, so France is out. Canada's out. Okay. Belgium's out. Luxembourg. I'm thinking of ones in Europe first. Luxembourg. Now that has French as an official language because they have French, German, and Luxembourgish. Those are the 3 official languages in Luxembourg, I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. If anyone from Luxembourg is watching, by the way, hey, I love your country. It's beautiful. But I'm pretty sure those are the 3 official languages. Although most people do also speak English, I don't believe that's an official language. So Luxembourg, that's definitely a population under 5 million. In fact, nearly 50% of it are people that actually drive into Luxembourg to work. Monaco. Monaco might be the best bet. Because who thinks about it? Because a lot of people don't even necessarily know that Monaco truly is an independent country. I think when you think of Monaco, a lot of people actually think it is part of France and don't necessarily know. That might be a good shout. Because, then you kind of go on to like Gabon, Djibouti, you start going on to the African countries. But you know what? Monaco. I'm going to stick with Monaco. It feels right. I feel like African countries should be the obvious one to answer. I feel like everyone's going to go to Africa first, but Monaco, I think it might just trick people. Rare. Okay. 15.5. Okay, so I'm gonna be really annoyed if one of the ones I said afterwards is one of the best ones. But anyway, French is official language with blue in the flag. France. Probably not a good idea. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna go over to Africa here, haven't we? Okay, it's the DRC. Gabon. Oh God. Chad. I mean, obviously not France, but the DRC, I think people would have heard of. Chad, people would have heard of. But then Gabon, people would have heard of as well. So which is the lowest? I'm trying to think of any others, and I cannot think of any others. What are the others? Anyone? But, oh God! By the way, if any of these you're thinking, dude, this is the answer, let me know, because I'd love to know what comes into your head, because it's not going into mine. I'm gonna go with Gabon. I think of all of those, maybe that's the lesser known. Oh, legendary. Okay. Okay, in my head that wasn't as good. Okay. Okay, fine. French is an official language that is landlocked. Okay. Okay, so Luxembourg. Okay, that is definitely landlocked. That's in between France, Germany, and Belgium. Okay, what else? Republic of the Congo, actually, yeah, no. The DRC as well. So both of them are landlocked. The DRC and if anyone doesn't know, the Congo isn't a place by itself. You've got Democratic Republic of Congo and the Republic of Congo. So I believe both of them are landlocked. So Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda? Rwanda's landlocked. Does have a... Is there a... Oh, no. Rwanda has like a big river, though. Does that river go onto the ocean, making it not landlocked? Is that coming from Rwanda? Oh, God, I'm trying to remember now. No, because that would... No. I'm going to say Republic of the Congo, because I think people may know the DRC, but people may not know the Republic of the Congo. They are separate. Really? Am I being silly here? By the way, there will be something going above me that I will have added afterwards to say if I'm being a complete idiot. But I'm almost certain the Republic of the Congo and the Democratic Republic of the Congo are two different places. I'm probably being dim. If anyone is from that area. Okay, so they're just calling it Congo. But it's just... Somebody, if anyone is in the Republic of Congo, anywhere around there, I'm being real dim. Because I swear Congo is known as Republic of the Congo, and then you go, hey, either way, I'm going to go for that one. No, it's not landlocked. What? It's not landlocked. I've only got one guess left. I didn't say that earlier, by the way. You only have 10 guesses. So, you can only get one wrong answer, really. So I'm going to go Rwanda. I'm going to go, it's the one I wasn't entirely sure of. But it is. It's definitely. Okay. Whew. Okay, clear the boards. Score 86.3. Anything below 100, I consider good. I've got on these over 100 before. Anything below 100 is good in my mind. Okay, so Luxembourg. These are the most popular answers. Okay, so most popular answers against what I did. Luxembourg, Estonia. Okay. So mine was actually most popular, even though it's rare. How's that work? Don't quite got that. Austria. Okay. Mongolia. I'd mentioned that. Nepal. Fun. Okay. Fair enough. What's this one? What is something... I'll be perfectly honest, I have never heard of that. So wait, is that a country, or is that's a territory, isn't it? Do we allow territories? Oh man, my game could have been upped considerably if we allow territories, because territories are Okay, you know what? I want to go again. I'm not giving up that easy. Let's just go the next one down. Okay, coastline on the Mediterranean. Fair enough. Member of the European Union. Okay. In South America. Then population over 1 million. Oh God. Area greater than 200,000 kilometers. See, that's going to be a pain for many reasons. One of them being, I'm English. We work in miles. Okay, America, you're not alone. Stop pretending. Just, you know. Okay. I mean, Ford wanted to take you into the metric, and it was only Reagan that then signed against it. 7 years later, he blocked it. Fun facts with with me. But yeah, so that's going to be interesting to try and figure out. Although kilometers, I think that would just be more, wouldn't it? So like 200,000 would be what, 150,000, 130,000, 120, 130, something like that. Miles. So okay, and then flag with green. Okay, so coastline of the Mediterranean with a population over 1 million. Okay, so you got France, Greece. They're obvious ones. Italy, obviously. But those are going to be really, really obvious. So let's think a bit further afield. Morocco. Algeria. Syria. Syria is on there. Syria. I'm not even going to think about it. Syria. That's got to be legendary. Yeah. Yes. That had to be. Because you think of the Mediterranean, people think of Italy and Greece. Like, that's just it. Some people don't even think of France. You think of Italy and Greece. I think that's a big thing. Italy, Greece, maybe Spain. That's the Mediterranean for a lot of people. You don't really think about a lot of Africa, and certainly not the Middle East. So, okay. Population over 1 million and members of the European Union. Okay. There's France, Germany. Okay. You got to think of ones that are low population, maybe not known as it. So Latvia again, I think. Estonia. Cyprus. Because I think some people don't realise Cyprus is a member of the EU because of their border disputes. Because that's generally something that's kind of looked as not a thing for entry, but they did do it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go... Slovenia? No, I'm going to go... No. I'm going Cyprus. Legendary again. Come on. This is the game we wanted. Okay. Population over 1 million in South America. Okay, so there's a few of them. Uruguay, obviously. Argentina. Brazil. Peru. Oh, God. Venezuela. There's a lot of them with over 1 million. It's a big-ass continent with big-ass countries. What are people going to say, though? People know Peru. People know Argentina. People know all these. Oh, God. Paraguay. I feel like Paraguay is maybe the lesser known of those countries. Maybe. At least in Europe. So let's go with that. Rare. Okay, yeah, I knew I was going to get legendary on that. There may not even be a legendary on that, to be perfectly honest. And now to the one I'm kind of dreading. Coastline of the Mediterranean with an area greater than 200,000 kilometers. Okay, so France, definitely. Not a lot of countries I feel are going to be there. Tunisia, maybe? Tunisia's a big country. Turkey. Syria definitely would, but we're taking Syria. So maybe Turkey. Takes a big country. Again, would people think of it as being in the Mediterranean? I'm going to go with Turkey. Let's do it, baby. Rare. Okay. It was a good start. It's not necessarily continued. Okay. Member of the European Union with a greater... Now, this definitely whittles it down. Because there are not that... Europe doesn't have as many big countries. So, oh God. And not only Europe, European Union. So we're lowering it again. because not all members, or not all countries in Europe are members of the European Union. In fact, it's nearly, what is it, 60-40, I think, European Union and non-European Union. So Italy, Germany, France, all have it. Norway. No, Norway's not in there. What I say? Norway's not in the EU. It was in the EU, then left. I think when they were kind of figuring it out. So that's not in there. God, okay. So this is, I've even made myself up there. Finland. Sweden? Yeah. Finland's definitely big. Poland? Poland's a big country. Bigger than I think people know. Maybe Poland, because historically people think of it as maybe losing territory. Let's go Poland. Rare. Okay. Okay. In South America with a greater... Oh, God. Well, Brazil. There's Brazil, there's Argentina, there's Colombia. Oh, my God. Okay, so Ecuador. I think that's in there. Guyana. Guyana might be a good shout, because I don't think Guyana maybe teeters, but this is where I'm not too sure. Aruba. This is where my maths is going to go wrong, because I don't know whether that's enough in kilometers. It is, because in miles it's what, 100 and... Oh God. It's 100 and something in miles, because I've seen it somewhere. But is that going to be big enough in kilometers? I wish you had an option to be like, can I make this like English? Like, can we make this miles, please, so I understand? Oh God. I think it's between Aruba and Guyana. I've got an extra guess. Let's say Aruba. Bugger. Okay, Guyana then. Guyana. Legendary. Okay. So I've kind of screwed myself because I now only have, like, I only have 3 guesses. Like, I don't have a spare anymore. But I had to see, because that would have been awesome. But obviously Aruba is not quite big enough. Okay. Flag with green has a coastline on the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so Italy, obviously. Libya definitely does. Libya has green in it now. Before the uprising, it was only green. Algeria as well. Oh, Morocco. People are going to forget Morocco's got green in it. So Morocco is red background and then a green star in the middle. People are going to forget that star's green, I think, because when you look at the Moroccan flag, it's mainly just red. I think Morocco. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah. Rare. There's a better answer? With all of these, again, please tell me your answers. Tell me what was in your head when you were thinking of this, when you were looking at this. What did you guess for this? Because, damn. Okay. Fair enough. Flag with green. It's a member of the European Union. Okay, so Lithuania, islands. Obviously island. Bulgaria, Italy. Fuck. Portugal. Oh, Portugal. It's a lot of green in the Portuguese flag, though, but people remember that it's got a lot of green. Lithuania. It's probably Lithuania. It's hard to think about these because I travel a lot. That some countries just don't seem that obscure or exotic anymore, and they probably did when I was younger, but they don't anymore. And it's hard to then gauge how does everyone else think about that. Like, is Lithuania a country that a lot of people... It's difficult. But I think we're going to go with Lithuania. Definitely has green in it. Rare. Okay. There's better answers. Okay, in South America with green in it. Well, Brazil. Guyana, as we can see, definitely has green in it. Oh, Jesus. Bolivia, that has green. What else? Oh, Christ. Because I think the little countries around there are all classed as North America, I think. Because some of those do have green. But I think they were all classed as North America. Suriname? Suriname? Yeah. Yeah, Suriname. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Hey! Not under 100. 101.4. Close, but no cigar. Okay, so most popular answers: Greece, obviously. Okay, Uruguay, Brazil, yeah, Ireland, Italy. Obvious. Surprised Libya there. Actually, no. And then, yeah, Germany. Makes sense. So Syria was the least there. Romania. Okay, surprising that. Because Romania, again, this is where you know your countries or not. Romania feels like just a very... It's not a country I would second guess as being a relatively big one with a decent population. I don't know. Brazil, yeah. Guyana, okay, but I put that in its legendary, so I don't know. Paraguay there. Okay. Interesting. Flag with green. Oh my god. Montenegro. What? It's there, look. It is. I don't even know if you can see it, but it is there. Just that little bit of the bottom there. That is one I'm keeping in my back pocket. I'm keeping that in my back pocket. I love these little snippets that you found out from places. It's like was it Dominica that has purple in it with the parrot. But green on the Montenegrin, I would have never known that. For that 2.8% of people, well fucking done. And if any of you out there said Montenegro for green in the flag, god damn. Anyway, but wait a minute. Is the Mediterranean Sea, is the Montenegro not on the Adriatic? Not the... I'm being picky. Anyway, I hope you've... no, but it would be that. It would still be the Mediterranean. I'm just being... I'm hurt by the fact that I didn't know it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Something a bit different. Well, I'll say different. I've done it before. But obviously, on a Friday, I tend to bring in new games or something a bit different. But, Next Friday, I will be doing Bloodshore. I've never played this before. It feels like it's some kind of reality, battle royale type thing from what I can see from the adverts. I saw it. It was from a company that I've done stuff, that I've done the games with before. I thought, you know what, it looks fun, and just bought it. Not tried it, I don't know anything about it, apart from it looks like that. So hopefully that'll be fun, but that's next Friday. I'll be doing Bloodshore, but I'll be back on Monday with Reacts, and then GeoGuessr again on Wednesday. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks, everyone.